Hookup culture, theories on dating, opinions on dating app, orange peel theory. Have you done that to a dude? Can you explain what the orange peel theory is?
I feel like I'm not gonna be good at explaining it because I feel like I haven't even done it myself. But
Oh,
I just like see like videos.
Okay, fine. I'll just explain it. Okay. So and actually I didn't hear about it until I heard it from you, so I looked it up. So basically the orange peel theory is, I guess this is advice for girls. If you have an orange, you just like bring it to your boyfriend or guy you're dating and ask him to peel it. And like the way he responds to that could be an indicator. Like, does he just be like, oh, okay, yeah, not a problem, babe? Or if he's like, nah, you can do that. What are you talking about? Like, do that shit on your own. So it's like a test almost to see like, is this guy gonna like help me with like a simple task? Does he care about me?
I think it's important to pay attention to those things.
Like,
you know,
just
just
little
small things
Yeah.
like as simple as like opening like a water bottle for you. Like
That's
just
why
little
that's why on the
things.
first date I make my girl fold my laundry. I invite her over. I've got the
house cleaning date.
I have the laundry going. I'm like, yo, come help me with the laundry really quick. See all that shit? Let's bring it in. We got to fold it. Oh, you're good at folding? Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Would you guys, on the first date, would you fold laundry?
Yeah.
I'll help. Like, I'll help.
Yeah, I'll help.
Like,
Because I love
I mean, it
you.
would be dope if she was
I
just
would
like, I got this. That'd be dope, but I'll like
That's not the
do.
date
Yeah,
though.
because I
Like
love
there's
it.
more than that.
Are you gonna
right?
cover dinner?
I've done it before.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If I'm hanging out with a girl, yeah,
I thought you said last time.
I'll
that
get you a
didn't.
burrito.
But you don't like to do.
Do what?
I thought you said you didn't like to pay for first dates.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, so my position on this has slightly shifted. So the most optimum thing that you can do when it comes to dating, if you want success, is to just fucking pay for the first date. But you could also just go do something free. You could also do something that's affordable if you want. But but I tend to only date women that are like really into me. So like if I'm dating a girl and like if I met her on a dating app, for example, and I deleted dating apps a while ago, I don't do dating apps. Like I haven't done dating apps in a very long time. If I meet her on a dating app and like I can tell like the interest is like medium or whatever, and there's a chance that she's cucumber. Oh yeah. I'll talk about the cucumber. I got that. What was I saying? Oh, if I know she's probably like dating other dudes, like nah. If you're talking to other dudes, like I'm not gonna pay for you. But if you're properly single, yeah, I got it. I'll pay for everything. But if you're talking to other dudes, like we can go when I will be a provider and pay when you are committed to me. If you're committed to me, I'm taking care of everything. But until that point, we're going 50-50. We might not even get to the point that was before. Now I don't even entertain girls that are like entertaining other dudes. Like be fully for me and I'll be fully for you. Quick. So, yeah.
But you
I know
can't
it's crazy,
date,
right?
Like,
Yeah.
you can't tell by just one date though.
What do you mean?
To like fully
for you.
Yeah, like
Maybe
one
you
date.
I
Like,
mean, maybe the
literally-
dudes you're dating, you aren't like, this is the guy.
Like
but that's what I want.
You're saying the
Yes.
first date you go on.
Yes. I want the girl on the first date. If she wants a second date, I want her to be like, I don't want to fence sit her. If you didn't like me, move on, because I only like dealing with women that like have a really high level of interest. I've done the let me like chase a girl, blah blah blah. No, I don't do that. I feel like I'm very direct. I like you, you like me, let's be together. Very simple. We don't have to do this, oh, let's be in a situationship for 3 months and be fucking other people at the same time. But no.
But I feel
Before I make a girl my girlfriend, I'll take her on like probably 2 or 3 dates.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying you got to be like boyfriend, girlfriend, but like let's give this an opportunity.
Yes, like, hey, let's give it like a real shot.
Let's give it an opportunity to
Right.
flourish, because at least for me, if I know that you're like, again, like if you're fucking another dude and trying to date me, like it's a wrap. It's done.
Could you imagine
let
like
her
you
be
go,
exclusive for you on the first date, though, right?
If she wants a second date, if she's
so isn't
first
that
off, if she's gone on a first date with me and she's fucking another dude, I don't want her. If she's dating other guys, but she hasn't slept with them, they have to be gone.
By the time
Goodbye.
the date comes
I
out.
like
how do you
Brian.
know she's
I
not
like
lying?
Brian,
Yeah.
huh?
How do you know she's not lying? Like she's just
That's
like,
a terrible. I mean, if you're interested as a girl and you want a long-term relationship with me, starting it off on a lie is a terrible fucking thing to do.
Yeah, they do that though.
Well, I think
But why-
also
why-
truth
like,
always
if you-
comes to light regardless.
But I'm super I'm super upfront with this with
am I.
girls.
Yeah.
I'm super upfront about it. If you're not on that speed, you kind of want to date around. That's totally cool. I'm not the guy for you. Go date around.
But they play those games though, so how would you?
But here's the thing. I feel like if a girl really fucks with me and really likes me, she's gonna like. She has to get on my program. There is no. It's not a negotiation.
Yeah.
And again, if a girl doesn't want to get on my program, that's totally cool. But it's my way or the highway. The other dudes have to be a rep. And some girls, they're not really feeling me like that, and that's totally cool.
I get
Back
that,
to the
though.
streets you go.
I get that. Though.
What is she?
Yeah, and also
I will rescue you from the
I
streets.
feel like there's a lot. Like, I know what I put out, like whether it's on my social media, because like obviously first impressions are very rarely first impressions anymore. Like you can know a lot about somebody before you want to date with them, and I feel like I put out a lot of energy and just presence that like I don't think I would ever attract a girl that was like wants to play games would like want to go on a date with me. It's just like. Yeah, like there's some girls who are in like very toxic relationships, whatever kind of it is. Like there are just some girls who get in those relationships all the time, and other girls who are like, I've never really been in one because like they just put out some like energy where it's like, oh, that girl's probably gonna put her foot down if I'm starting to like get real, like messed up. And so I don't think a girl that was gonna lie and play games is even gonna want to go on a date with me.
I agree with you, Madison. I think it's energy, and it's also communication of what you want and match each other's needs.
Brian, I feel like
Yeah.
usually like girls try to play it cool though when they're dating because they don't want to be like the psycho girl that's all like obsessed over the guy, right? So they try to like play it cool.
Yeah.
But what would you like recommend for the ladies if they are actually interested in a guy? How to kind of like show that to the guy without being so forward, and them kind of like being the pursuer, kind of being like, hey, I want to take you seriously.
Yeah. I mean,
If the guy
I don't
doesn't
like
present
I
that
don't
with
like
you.
women to be like in a sort of like super like I don't want a girl to be like let's fuck. Like I want but I don't object to like a girl taking initiative because you can do so in a feminine way. That's not like you can even approach a guy in like a kind of feminine way. Like I don't like if you were to approach a guy out, you see a guy you like out in public. Most women don't do this, granted, but like you can do it in like a feminine way. So I don't think I think most men don't have necessarily an issue with women initiating or approaching, so long as you do it in a way that's still feminine.
Well, I'm not so much talking about initiating. It's more once you're already on the date to kind of like communicate it to the guy, like, hey, I want to be.
Oh,
all
I'm taking
about
the
you.
lead. She doesn't need to do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, like
She doesn't need to do
she
anything.
can turn her brain off on a date with me. Like she
Yeah.
just want her to just enjoy it and all this stuff. But then also, the way I think a girl really shows that she like enjoyed a date or like wants to pursue something, is the way she's gonna text you afterwards, talk to you afterwards, whatever. But then also just kind of like showing some intentionality. Like let's say I mentioned like, oh yeah, gosh, I had a hydrangea die at my house, and like I just mentioned something offhand.
They remember
and then
small
all of a sudden
details
like
about
she just
you.
a small detail, like maybe she just like popped by and you just like notice on your front doorstep there's like a hydrangea. I don't even know what a hydrangea is. I just picked it randomly. But just some like little thing where it's like, oh, like I literally drove all the way to your house to drop something off, not even knowing I wouldn't even see you because I know you're at work. And then like I left just so you know I was thinking about you. That
I think
intentionality.
people nowadays, men and women, they'll go to other people like, does he like me? Does he like me? Like he did this. Like what does this mean? She did this. What does this mean? They try to like dissect it. I think if you can't tell if somebody likes you, like that's your answer. Yeah. I think if somebody likes you and wants to be with you, you will know. And I think if you don't know and they're like, oh, but like he slept with me, but like he's acting like this, he did, like I don't.
And also, like,
feel-
I don't know how, like, centrally your guys' dating is. Like, mine can be spread out sometimes. But, like, I live where I live. And, like, I don't I have very few girls who like I tell them like I'm not interested or something, or like, you know, we just don't go on a second date or something. Like, you know, the word kind of gets around like, oh, he's not like here just to like try and sleep with you. Like he wants to like be with you and all this stuff. And then I think it just they'll be real freaking clear on what the objective is.
Madison, do you use dating apps?
No.
Based.
Instagram's a great
Based.
dating app though. I mean,
It is.
Based. Let me see a couple more things here. We have, okay, there's the orange peel. I have the cucumber slicing theory. I don't know if I should mention that.
I have a pickle
I don't know what that is.
What about the penny theory?
Word. Actually, yeah. For Annalise, you said, I would say one of my biggest hot takes is that it's very hard to find people who want genuine relationships in college.
Yeah.
But do you want a genuine relationship?
I mean, not necessarily, but I mean, I've had friends and stuff who want genuine relationships with guys, and like they just can't get it. Like they'll go up to a guy, they think they're cute, or a guy will come up to them, but just like I feel like college boys are just they're not worried about having genuine relationships. They're just worried about something else.
I don't think that's true. I think that's like what you're putting your mindset. If you want to date someone, there's always going to be someone that's like willing to want to date you. There's guys that like just coming out of high school, still a virgin, trying to find a girlfriend in college, finding someone that respects him and she respects
maybe it's
her.
the people she's getting.
That's what I was about to say. It could be the guys that she's chasing after that are like the fuck boys. Of course, the fuck boys are not going to commit to you.
Yeah.
I get it. You want the like super hot, attractive dude who's got riz, blah blah blah, whatever. But like, if a guy has like an insane amount of sexual optionality, he's like, especially if he's young, he's probably going to play the field. So like, I mean, there's definitely like really attractive dudes that want relationships, but most of those dudes are in relationships. So the like the pool of attractive men that you get left with are pretty much fuck boys, and like, so I get it. It's definitely tough for women to find that. But this does kind of tie back into like the whole rating yourself on the 1 to 10 thing. That's, you know, maybe you're shooting out of your league a little bit too. That could be not you specifically, but that's why I think it's important to have a reasonable self-assessment of your own physical attractiveness. That way you can like assess, okay, like, is this a guy that I can get commitment from? Am I like shooting out of my league? Like, is this guy just going to string me along because he doesn't view me as relationship potential, either because of my looks or just that maybe I'm not bringing something from a personality perspective too. So,